bloody hell, this is scary. Oh, it's slowing down now because obviously the next station is here, but I should have recorded earlier. I'll actually record one day. I'll record the trip from one station to the other. It is probably the scariest bit of track anywhere in London. I mean, bloody hell. Okay, right. The video I made earlier was, well, it was, I don't know. It just, it's a very scary ride between Roding Valley and Chigwell station. Anyway, I didn't even start this video properly. I don't think I made any vlogs last week. I'm pretty sure I didn't upload anything at all last week. Right now, I was waiting for the bus. I had to get my food. I was waiting for the bus, but it said 5 minutes first, and then the same bus updated to 9 minutes, and I was like, you know what, my back is hurting. I can't stand in one position for too long, so I'm just walking. Probably by the time I'll get close to my street or the road, the buses will pop up. This did happen, I think, on New Year's Eve. So yeah, but the main reason why I'm a bit too busy the past few weeks is because I've ended up losing a lot of money on eBay, and I never had the chance to actually talk about it because I was just sort of unsure about the situation as well as my options. So now obviously it's been long enough for me to actually know that I'm definitely I mean, it's just a long story, but just to keep it fairly short and simple, I was buying my stuff. Okay, let's just make it even more simpler. People are buying from me, and I was giving all the orders with the money to a supplier, and his job was obviously to get everything posted. I was giving him exactly what he asked me for, including the postage price and all that. So he did a few orders, like about, I don't know, more than, oh, there is someone who's staring at me, but yeah, so he did process more than a dozen orders, but at one point I started getting complaints from the buyers. People drive so fast here. People were saying like they haven't received their item, or the item was used or not properly, you know, packed or whatever. So I started asking my supplier all these questions, and he would just send me screenshots of certain things, like just to prove like things have been delivered. But then people started opening cases, and that's where things got a little bit out of control. After weeks of, you know, confusion, it ended up with me refunding so many people out of my own pocket. So in simple words, I've lost, I mean, it's not like a lot, but for me it is a lot of money. And now the next step is I'll probably, because, you know, at that time my only option was to call the bank. I called the bank and they said this seems like a fraud, so you have to call the police. I called the police. They said there's nothing we can do about it, you'll have to get in touch with your bank. So now what I'm planning to do is, because I was waiting for everything to just sort of settle down, it's all well, it's all okay now, but my account is messed up. My PayPal, my eBay, plus I use my wife's eBay as well. It's all messed up. It's all literally in a big huge mess, just to keep it simple. So now I think I'm prepared to actually print everything, all the conversations, all the transactions, all the messages I ended up getting from different customers, and take all the evidence to the police and ask them, like, can you help me with this or not? Here's everything you need to know. I paid him, he received all this money, and he never processed God knows how many orders, because of which I've lost a lot of money. And if they say yes, we can, you know, maybe open a case against this guy, fair enough, maybe there's a chance I'll somehow get some of my money back. And look at this, I'm almost close to the street, my road, and 2 buses, another one happened even last time. But I mean, I never had enough strength in me to actually hold on a second. I never had enough strength in me to actually stay in one spot for this long, because I'm already tired. 3rd bus. That was the 2nd one. 3rd bus. Probably there's more buses coming. Well, 3 buses all at the same time within less than 30 seconds. How amazing is that? Anyway, so where was I? I forgot what exactly I was saying. Yeah. So I'll take all the evidence, ask them for help. If they can't do anything about it, then I'll try my bank once again. And if nothing else helps, then I'll try to ask a solicitor. The only thing is, obviously, I'll be paying the solicitor, and I'm not really planning to do that, because I mean, I'll be spending the same amount of money which I've lost just to receive practically nothing. So just a bit unsure about the whole situation, and I had things I wanted to, like, I had plans when it comes to my channel, but because of all this, everything is just a bit delayed now, because I was just trying to sort this out. At least the trickier part is done, you know, or the dangerous part. That's all sorted now, because I've paid everyone back. So many people left me negative feedback. In some cases I was able to ask eBay to reverse the negative feedback, or just like cancel it, because I told them the whole situation. And in some cases I wasn't that lucky, but my eBay account and my wife's eBay account, it's suffering right now, and I'll have to wait for literally months before it's all back to normal. Yeah, anyway, my hands are about to literally fall off because it's so cold, and I'm almost close to my house. And if I need to add anything to this video, I will. Otherwise, I'll upload at least this and then record whatever I can as soon as possible. So it's bye for now, and I'll see you guys very soon.